Okay, Money Don't Sleep group. So this is going to be just a walkthrough of how we want to do our homework / research on the market and take down our notes and kind of be prepared for where we think the market's going to go once it opens up on Monday / Sunday night. So let's get into it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over one pair, tell you guys what the research process looks like and how to take notes, and then you can basically replicate this on any other pair. So as you can see right now, I have the crossovers on my screen. Alrighty, we got the white ones, which is going to be the 8 and the 500. The 200 moving average, and then we have the green one, which some of you guys have as pink, which is the 4 and the 50. Alrighty, so me personally, I'm looking at the 4 and the 50 crosses, right? All right, and because those normally cross first before the white ones do on the higher time frames. As you can see right here, the green crossed down first, and then later on the white crossed down. So that one works actually a little bit better when it comes to the higher time frame. So let's go ahead and get into it though. All right, so on gold, I'm going to go and look at first. I'm going to look at the weekly. As you can see on the weekly, we have which was in a cross down. All right. So on my notes, I would write in a cross down because that's the most recent crossover, but we got it very close to a possible cross up. Alrighty, hasn't crossed up yet though, but it's pretty much going in that direction. So on my notes, I will put a down arrow. Alrighty, showing that the most recent cross was a down cross, but I would also put that it's close to crossing up on my notes. Alrighty, and if I have any fractals right now, we have a down fractal, so I will put on that down fractal right here. Okay. But yeah, so that's kind of what I would do for the week. And so now we'll go down to the next time frame, which is the day. So we want to look at that one. And the most recent cross up we have is an up cross up. So we would put in an arrow pointing up, and then we would go and look at the current pairs of candles right here. And right now we have a possible up fractal about to come right here on this particular candle right here. All right, on the day chart. So on my notes, I would put in a possible up fractal. And I put on my notes, I put look for sales, because on the day chart, that means it could go down for a while, especially if this is a pretty nice retracement. So on the day chart, that retracement could be, let's just look at it, if it goes down near the bottom of this one, that's 100 pips. So anywho, and as you can see, there's already a pretty nice sell candle forming right here. Alrighty, so that's what I will put in my notes for the day chart. All right, so next up we will go down to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour again, same thing. Most recent cross was an up cross right here, as you can see. So I will put a up arrow telling me that the recent crossover was a cross up. And then we have a fractal pointing up. So I will put, for me personally, I draw an actual fractal pointing up. And that shows me as an up fractal, which means this one should be pushing this particular pair down at the moment on this particular time frame. So that's what I will put in on my 4 hour. And then I'm going to drop down to the 1 hour. And on the 1 hour, as you can see, we have the most recent cross was a down cross right here, but it hasn't really fully crossed red, right? Because you see right here we have the up arrow, but I don't have my down arrow just yet, but it's very close to that. So, but I put on my notes, just crossed down with a down arrow, and I got a the most recent fractal, which is this down fractal right here. So this down fractal could push it back up. As you can see, 1, 2, for the last 2 or 3 hours, it hadn't really pushed it up yet. So I put that in my notes. That it has a down fractal, but also put like a little equal next to that, letting me know that it's in consolidation right now, so it hadn't really formed. So that's what I did for the 1 hour. Then I dropped down to the 30 minute. Again, looking at the same pair. You see the most recent cross was a cross down right here on the green ones. As you can see, we got the down arrow. All right, so we got a cross down on the 30 minute. And right now I put that it's in consolidation. Yes, I have a down candle down fractal right here. As you can see, it's been in consolidation for a little while. So I put an equal sign, which for me in my notes equals consolidation, but you can actually write the words consolidation if you want to. All right, I'll put 2 arrows, an arrow with, let me show you. I'm sorry. Or you can do this right here, right? You can go and put your arrow like this. Maybe that means consolidation for you. But me personally, I put an equal sign. So if I was doing my notes right now on this particular one, let me show you what it would look like. This is going to be the 30 minute. So at the top, I would write 30 minute. All right. Then again, I will write, put a down arrow. Lets me know that was the most recent crossover. And then onto that, I will put an equal sign for me. That lets me know that it's in consolidation right now. There's no fractals that are really making any pushes or nothing like that. So I just will put an equal sign. So that's what my notes would look like for the 30 minute. So let's go ahead and drop down from the 30 minute and go down to the, I might skip the 15, but you can do the same thing on the 15. But I went on over to the 5. And as you can see on the 5, the most recent cross was a cross down. But as you can see, it's been in consolidation for a while. It's kind of just been kind of teetering right here. It hasn't really made a move either up or down. So I guess technically speaking, this could be considered like a little bit of an uptrend, right? Because we got higher lows, quote unquote, right? Because, you know, the lowest point, as you see, didn't come all the way back down here, is up higher. So, but I put consolidation for that one. So if I was doing notes for that one, this is going to be on the 5 minute. Again, I would write 5 minute, and I would put my down arrow because that was the most recent crossover that I had. But I will put it equal, which lets me know that it's in consolidation. Or like I said, you guys can do this right here, an arrow pointing to the side like that. So that's also an option as well. And so that's the 5 minute. Then we go all the way down to the 1 minute. As you see on the 1 minute, the most recent cross was a cross up. Alrighty, and we have a down fractal right here pushing this up at the moment. So, and a possible cross up on the whites. So again, on my 1 minute, I would go 1 minute up arrow. Alrighty, and I would draw an actual down fractal like that. Oh crap, that's a terrible drawing. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to draw it with your finger. So a down fractal like that, I would draw that. Alright, and I would actually write a note that says, you know, possible let me see, I would write a possible crossover up on the white, or on the high moving average. So the 5 and the 200, I believe is what it is. No, the 200 and yeah, the other one, the 8. So I will write that note on there. Kind of hard to write with this guy, so I'm not gonna write it, but that's pretty much what I do, and do that for the entirety of the pair. And then you want to go in, and so with gold, next thing we would do is, as we have in our notes, with gold correlated with other major pairs, right? That would be the GU and the EU. So you know, so we want to go in and look at the Euro USD and the Great Britain pound versus USD, because those all three are correlated, right? Which means that if the gold is in a sale, then that means those other two are most likely going to be in a sale. So we would go to those particular pairs. So I would go over here to my Euro USD, open up that chart and apply my crossover to it. Then I would do the same thing. Go to the week, zoom in, and I would write down was the most recent crossover for that one. That was a down. So guess what? On the gold, our first one was the most recent one was a crossover on the down. Alrighty. Same thing. We go to the day on this one. On the day, on our gold, we had an upward crossover was the most recent one, right? As you can see, it's not the case. It's a down one with this one, but as you can see, it's very close to being an upward crossover. It's kind of close there. So again, they're not like pound for pound the same, but they're pretty close. And so this is the 4 hour. On the gold, we had the most recent one was an up crossover. But as you can see, we're losing some value right here, but we had an up fractal as well on the gold, which means that it was supposed to push it down. So as you can see, guys, you pretty much just go through here and do that for each particular pair. So that way you'll know when the market opens up, this particular pair here has the ability to possibly open up and push back down some further, right? Because it has not reached its support for the 4 hour, which is way down here. See, it says 4 hour support. And so this software builds our support and resistance lines for us. And so the reason why this is a support, because you see we had this double bottom right here. So that's the support for the 4 hour. So, but it could come and go right here, right? Because this could be an area of support right here as well, right? This could come back, stop right here, and then push back up on that upward trend, quote unquote, right? But it looks like it wants to cross down. But the point is, you just got to analyze the market, look and see where it possibly is going to go, and just be ready to make your move when that particular market opens up. So that's pretty much the gist of the research process, guys. And again, you just go through that and do that for whatever your favorite pairs are. So, you know, last week, me and Al went over gold, GBPUSD, EURUSD, USDJPY, AUDUSD, and SPX 500. And we were able to catch a whole lot of pips based off of that research, because, you know, we pretty much had an idea where the market was going based off of our homework. So, It's very important that we do this homework every weekend. I mean, you can't trade the Forex pairs anyway, so we should use that time to analyze and to get ready for the next week so we can be ready to go and we're not chasing it. So, all right, guys, good luck on next week's trading. Drop any comments below if you do have any, or if you have any questions, go over to our Telegram group and go ahead and drop the questions in there if you have any questions about how this process works when it comes to the homework, guys. So, peace.